Game number 1 is about to begin. I personally have been enjoying to see the diversity of, while being able to see repetition of being able to play a class multiple times. It's actually quite refreshing. Because then it's like, well, this Ramp Druid was designed to beat decks, aggro decks, but look at the draw of Dog. He runs one combo, and I think he got both of them.
Yeah, that's pretty rare. And look at the hand of Frozen here. All 1-drops. Every single card that he has in his hand. All ones.
So if we're gonna follow this line of play, I guess he plays the Undertaker and the Flame Imp.
Flame Imp.
Because that's what Silent Storm did.
This is
This is almost the exact same thing as Silent Storm, except he chose to go for the traditional Undertaker route.
Okay, so this way, the argument that we had before is you have a chance to draw into something to buff the Undertaker again the next turn.
Well, yeah, your hand doesn't follow up with Undertaker.
Yeah.
The second thing is you put out more power on the board.
Yeah.
By doing this.
Yeah.
Because the Flame Imp, stats-wise, is better, and then you have the ability to buff it.
Still, though, this could get pretty hectic really quickly, and this is where those spare parts come into play. This puts it out of Wrath range.
I'm surprised that he's not opting to go for Abusive Sergeant. It seems like he wants to go for a board control slower approach.
The infamous dog.
I wonder how much does Frozen know? How much does Frozen know about Dog's deck?
If he knows anything about Dog, then he knows that it's a heavy ramp.
That's right.
And I'm sure since they're both always high legend players that they've played against each other at least some. And Frozen seems to be a pretty big part of like the community as well. I know he like makes guides and like writes a lot about the scene, so I'm sure he knows about Dog as a player. Probably as much as us, if not more.
A couple of big damage cards in hand. But Dog has a very good deck to bounce back from it.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's got a way to stabilize very soon with the Keeper of the Grove. Ooh, he's got Innervate Force of Nature as well.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, that goes for a big clear on the Undertaker and the Direwolf Alpha.
And he'll have a Sledge Belcher to follow it up, so it fits his curve pretty well. Now he needs something to be able to do on turn 6. That's going to be pretty important. I guess Keeper Hero Power isn't that bad.
That's probably one of the best draws you could have asked for.
Yeah.
It gets something really meaty and it adds the damage. This game is going on 1,000,000 miles per hour, but
both these guys are really fast players. Frozen, I remember making a comment yesterday, and Dog, he plays fast no matter what.
I think you can Power Overwhelming and tap. And that fills out the curve nicely. Very beautifully.
Yeah.
So you push through with this first body, and then you do lose your Abusive Sergeant, but I think you're just okay still with how everything has panned out.
Yeah.
I wonder if Dog will use his Keeper of the Grove here.
Oh,
because he can use his hero power to snipe this.
Yeah. And then he has an Ancient of War turn. Ancient of War play next turn.
Yeah, that's so big.
Yeah.
He is low, though, on health. Starting to climb to the scary points, but he's got ways to recover with Ancient of Lore.
Yeah. He's got a pretty decent hand for being able to deal with the rest of the game. He just has to make it through. And that's not a very impactful draw for Frozen right now.
Nah, I think you just Doomguard.
Yeah.
You realize it's like, okay, well, it's gotten to that point.
Yeah. I think Dog was expecting the Doomguard to come out right now, and 6 health.
Oh, that Innervate's actually pretty useful.
Yes, it is.
It's going to allow him to do some really powerful stuff with Cenarius next turn. Like, the fact that he has ways to respond to his opponent now is really strong. Whoa, Soulfire allows him to push through.
Yes, it does. It's weird that the Doomguard just like trades evenly with the Ancient of War.
Yeah, he needs to think about this very carefully too. How does he want to do this?
If he puts the plating, or sorry, Whirling Blades on he can just Whirling Blades and...
So he Whirling Blades and then Soulfire, then you can crash the spiders? Yeah. You can crash the spiders into the Keeper of the Grove. Dog is pretty upset though, because this is like the exact set of cards that he needs to push through. These juggles are so big. Go!
guy's deck is crazy.
It really is. Oh, that's a big draw. Double 5-drop. Wow.
Yes.
So he charges this Druid of the Claw, right, and takes out the Knife Juggler?
I would. And so then...
This is really close.
Well, then he has Cenarius next turn, and he's got Ancient of Lore after that to be able to stabilize.
Actually, it's a really big question. No, if you taunt up, he's just going to trade Doomguard pretty favorably. I think you have to charge into Knife Juggler.
Yeah. Because then he's got to trade his entire...
Or maybe you can charge into the 6-2. Protect the first body. That's also legitimate as well. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I guess the max...
Oh!
Oh, no! Off the top.
Oh, man.
Wow. That is one sad
Dog realized he was so close to stabilizing. And Frozen just zooed Dog.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, these guys can actually see each other. So
oh, yeah, on Skype.
they can... It's kind of embarrassing when he...
And I think if he gets into Injured Blade Master, that hand is insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Okay, and a pretty mediocre hand from Frozen. Whoa! Oh, man.
Oh.
But the Rat's going to come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You think you should have coined in Power Shield?
No. You coin, because if you coin, you get to do the Injured Blade Master next turn.
Yeah, but
protection against Wrath. Yeah. I know what you mean. But
what is a Druid gonna do on like turn 3 to deal with, or turn 2 or turn 3 to deal with the 1/5 Northshire Cleric?
yeah, that's a good point.
You can't wait one turn. All right. Well, he's gonna do the play anyway.
This is like innervating out the Yeti,
Yeah.
except the Yeti's stronger, and you can heal the Yeti every single time it trades.
Yeah.
So
Why would
like,
you do any other thing? But
you-
you're spending 2 cards.
you play a Power of the Wild, and then he attacks and it passes, and he like heals up and passes. And you basically did 1 damage.
Yeah.
So that's why Frozen doesn't feel comfortable playing this Panther.
Yep. So
Imagine if he had Druid the Fang, it would have been a 7/7.
2 turns from now,
Yeah,
if the Panther didn't die.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Thanks for that little piece of info. Still not gonna put Druid of the Fang in any of my Druid decks ever. And it's an auto
your
pass
loss.
on Arena.
It's your loss.
I'll take a Wisp.
I'm looking forward to the time where someone's going to bring a Druid Beast deck, and I'm going to be vindicated of all of my casting sins.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited for when
I've
someone brings
accepted
the Druid of the Fang in a
as
Priest
my
deck,
savior.
or in a Druid deck, and it sits dead in their hand for the entire game, and they lose before they can even play it. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I believe in the Druid the Fang.
Well, I hope so. We haven't talked much about that new Druid card with Dark Whispers.
Oh,
Summon 5 Wisps.
okay, that card I can accept is not going to do things.
Better than Druid of the Fang, in my opinion.
Well, this actually has accomplished nothing, because he's got Shadow Word Pain and then Heal.
Yeah,
which
this
is fine, because he doesn't need to play Zombie Chow. It's like the whole important thing. Okay, I mean, Zombie Chow is fine too, but the whole importance of this board is that he can't actually deal with everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna play the Akanai Soul Priest. Try to see if he can seize board initiative.
Yeah.
If you play Wild Growth and Savage Roar, that allows you to kill off the Akanai, and you can go straight into Dr. Boom.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good play.
Alternatively, you can play Keeper the Grove. Nah, that's pretty weak.
Yeah, Keeper the Grove. It's just gonna get eaten by the Injured Blade Master. Just straight up eaten.
Oh, I guess he kills off the Injured Blade Master. It's a bigger threat.
Yeah, not worried.
But then Zombie Chow. The Zombie Chow Akanai synergy.
Oh no.
In later turns, that's a 5 damage burst like Mind Blast.
It is. It is like Mind Blast. Now, I've seen priests be able to, but he's not running Holy Fires if I remember correctly. I think a lot of
Yeah,
priests.
Holy Fire's rotated out.
Yeah, I think Vol'jin is like the
For sure. Vol'jin's pretty sick.
The replacement for Holy Fire.
Oh, man. I guess you're okay with Zombie Chow taking the hit here. Vol'jin! Oh, that is such a big draw.
Not only
man.
does he clear the Dr. Boom and put a 6-7 on the board, but he does 5 damage to the face.
Hello.
And he puts Frozen at 9 health. This is a priest we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's...
Okay, well, he's going to silence this and then try to make the Boom make some plays. But what if the Boom 4 damages the Dark Cultist and then gives Vol'jin more health? What if it happens? It could happen.
Oh! Oh, man. That was close. That would have been crazy.
Still could be the scenario where you give the health to the Akanai Soul Priest.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
That's very good.
That's really good.
Yeah. This could be the beginning of stabilization for Frozen. Frozen's just cracking up right now.
Well, because this game is so troll, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Black Knight. I mean, Frozen's giggling a little bit because it's like, I have Black Knight.
You think Dog's knowing that he's laughing at? Oh, God.
You Circle of Healing? Oh, Frozen, he can't believe it. He can't believe it.
He's like, why are you
Dog's
laughing?
like, how is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? So close, yet so far.
Well, he's still at 6 health, but what is a priest going to do those last bits of health?
Well, with this hand. One thing that can climb him back, is Northshire Cleric. Alright, I mean, meh. You just play Zombie Chow, I suppose, and then...
Or you hold
Yeah.
and wait for Akanai, Circle, Zombie Chow, Shadow Madness.
You're right, you're right.
And that's the only way you're going to do Burst. If he draws into a second Akanai, he wins.
Well, his opponent will heal up every turn with Hero Power.
No, I'm talking about next turn. Because
Oh,
it'll be
you're
at
right.
8 health.
Oh, no, he's got low.
Oh. Yeah. There
But
goes.
the turn after that.
The turn after that, if he draws Akanai Soul Priest, he wins.
Nah, it's not bad.
Now he just got rid of his win condition, though.
But does he heal the 2-1?
Nope.
Okay, so he just wants to... Oh, because he can take damage anyways from the Hero Power.
Oh, wow.
Swipe to the face. This has gotten out of control. Can't believe Frozen's going to come back from this position.
I like this to keep the... Oh, he wants to Hero Power every turn.
Yeah,
I like this.
It's clever.
It's smart.
You can't actually Shadow Madness anything anymore.
Yeah, and he kept the Black Knight healthier, which I like in this situation as opposed to the Loatheb. Well, it just seems like Dog's trying to do damage control now. He was on the aggressive for so long in this game, and it looked at one point like he was just going to run away with it.
Dr. Boom really came through, man.
Yeah, he did.
Dr. Boom was so clutch.
Dr. Boom followed by Black Knight onto a Power Word shielded Sledge Belcher.
It did 4 damage to the Akanai too. It was so close from being like a complete disaster.
If it had done 2 damage, well, if it had done 3 damage, it would have been the same outcome. But if it had done 1 or 2 damage, then that play would have completely been changed, and I don't think the board state would be where it is right now. Because he would have had his Akanai still be able to live. Actually, he would have been able to end the game, I think, with the Zombie Chow's Circle of Healing and heal the following turn. So.
Wow. Frozen about to climb to a 2-0 lead over Dog. And, well,
he is enjoying himself with this one.
Well, he is. Why wouldn't you?
Fortune has been on Frozen's side this game.
So he needs to steal the Violet Teacher, and then heal it, and then draw into Akanai Soul Priest. No, that's not enough mana. That's 7 mana, and if you draw Akanai, it's not enough.
I don't think he has any way to... Well, yeah, there'd be 14 damage showing on board.
Alternatively,
he's dead.
You need to Northshire heal a minion into Akanai, and then kill it, and then use it.
Well, this is...
Meh.
That's literally the only way you can survive. And even then, it's very slim chance.
Shadow Mass doesn't give a minion. That's interesting. I thought like it's like this Pyromancer effect. If you
if you
Shadow Madness a Pyromancer, it
Yeah.
actually pops.
It's not the same case with Violet Teacher.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
that keeps him alive.
Yeah. And he gives back the minion, but that's gonna put him barely alive. Because there's 12 damage on the opposite end. Oh, okay.
Nope. All right. Wait, 6
Yeah, Savage
it's done.
Roar is definitely enough.
with swipe, yeah.
I'm ready to learn.
All right.
It's like, he needed precisely those 2 cards to beat me. Like, Dogs looks so tilted at the moment. It's like, gosh, well, why wouldn't you be? It's like, literally everything went right. And Frozen's like, yep, this is why I'm ranked #1 in A.
It all comes down to
Get
this.
doo-dooed, bro.
Get doo-dooed, dog.
Nice.
Nice. All right, well.
For others who realize Frozen's ranked #1 on the region for a reason. And I wonder if Dog anticipates this to be Freeze Mage. Probably not. I think he has a good idea that Mech Mage or some kind of aggressive tempo mage is really popular on ladder at the moment.
Yeah. A lot more popular than Freeze Mage.
Definitely.
The only guy I saw playing Freeze Mage last week was this weird guy named Frodan.
Yeah, he's totally a gook, man. Or goofball, sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, slip of the tongue there. Totally apologize. I meant goof. Here we go. Frozen tongue. Frozen is, I'm totally disarrayed, man. It's a long day. I totally slept, dude. I apologize, and I owned up to it. Stupid. Well, Frozen here ends up getting the dream start with double Undertaker. And being able to try and put on as much pressure as possible
Yeah.
is the key to this matchup. But ultimately, when you have Fiery War Axe, you just stop everything in its way.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have a second Death Rattle here to be able to buff that Undertaker out of range, then that's just all of his momentum is just going to be stopped by this. I mean, this is a tough choice to make, actually. Because you want to clear off that Sorcerer's Apprentice, because you can make big tempo swings.
Yeah, I think the Acolyte's okay, though, because wouldn't he have played a 2-mana Death Rattle if he had it? So,
Well, he did have one.
Undertaker is, like, it's an impending threat, but it's not a threat until it is. So if you
Yeah.
play Acolyte, you can cool Taskmaster and hit the Acolyte and then trade.
Oh, well, he's trying to, I like this, he's trying to sort of bait out the last Fiery War Axe swing on the Sorcerer's Apprentice. So now he's going to be able to buff the Undertaker up to 3-4. Pretty big. Pretty good stuff. And not sure if he's happy with getting 2 secrets in his hand.
Yeah, that's
This was
the dream.
This was the downfall of this deck when we saw it earlier, was just that he got like Spellbender in his hand earlier on, and it really came back to bite him because he threw it out with the Kirin Mage, but then it stayed active for the entire game. Wasn't even triggered, and he ended up losing.
I wonder if he gets any use out of Mirror Entity right here. 'Cause it's like, well, he can... Oh, he also met Mad Scientist. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's a good alternative play.
It's fantastic. And the reversing switch doesn't help much when everything on the board has the same health
Attack
as it
and
does. Yeah.
But you know what? The reversing switch is great against a lot of the taunts, like Sludge Belcher.
Yes, it is.
So it lets you push through.
What to do?
It's my second favorite spare part. The one where you return them into your hand is my favorite. Forgot what that's called right now, though.
Yep.
You did too.
I did.
That's
I
why he
did.
said yep.
Oh boy. Well, now he tests for it. It's like, well, what is it? Is it Mirror Entity? If so, I can kill it with cool Taskmaster.
Yeah, I like the PGH here.
Like, well, it's not. He's like, dang, I gave away my main counter to Undertaker, my big game hunter. Alright.
Process of elimination.
This is where the secrets really do throw the opponent into a loop. And, like, Secrets Mage does give Warrior a hard time.
Yeah, Mage Secrets, I think, are hard to play around just because you have to sacrifice a lot to check for them. Like
Right.
for Mirror Entity, you have to sacrifice a creature. For like Spellbender, or for Counterspell, you have to sacrifice a spell. And if you don't have the coin, that can be tough to do.
Right.
Spare parts make it easier.
It does, and you know, the more I think about it, the secrets do give warriors such a big problem. Where, you know, I think it's probably really difficult if warrior can't stabilize, because then how do you fight against like counter spell if you need to remove, or how do you fight against like mirror entity?
Yeah.
If you don't have like a big creature at all.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Like mirror entity comes now, and it's like, well, he's gonna give me Dr. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, he's even got the Kirantor Mage.
Yikes.
This is fantastic.
Oh man,
We have many secrets.
he might have to live with it.
Yeah.
Dog's like, oh crap, I may have tossed out Acolyte a little bit too early.
Do you think he reverses the Acolyte and
Yeah, I think so.
trades in?
Oh, you can also just kill it off too. You don't have to use the reversing switch.
Yeah, but then you give him 2 cards.
Yeah, that does stink.
And reversing switch, you also buff up your Mana Worm. Oh, what?
Well, if he does that, it actually gives it like a. It becomes like a 4.
So
Two?
it would get the attack. No, it'd just be a 3/3.
Yeah, it'd be a 4-2, I think.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Can we check what secret that he just got? Probably Spellbender. Do you have control over that side? No.
Well, he doesn't have room to test and play a minion, so he knows there's a high likelihood it's mirror entity.
Yeah.
So I think he's like willing to live with the consequences.
He doesn't even care. Well, what else is he gonna do? Shield block and run the risk of either
Well,
it being
take damage.
counterspell or
Take damage is the alternative, which
Yeah.
is not very good.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Frozen's just very happy with himself right now.
Yeah, 7-7, going the opposite way.
But you don't get the boom bots.
Man, this Mana Worm's getting out of control. He can freeze it too for a lot of the tempo. He just, sure he doesn't get the boom bots, but he can still. Oh, Frostbolt to the face.
Whoa!
So aggressive.
That's 16 more damage that he's gonna put on his face. He's gonna put him to 7 health,
Oh wow.
6 health. So he draws into a fireball.
So we
Effectively
whirlwind
wins.
here, right? Well, I suppose you want to direct the damage.
Oh, ho, ho.
Okay.
That's not very good.
Whirlwind.
Well, this way, if it hits the Dr. Boom, he can set up for Baron Geddon.
Right. This is pretty tricky. Gosh! He's hit so low both times. He's testing for counterspell.
Yeah, I like that.
Ooh!
Oh ho!
not bad.
Hello. Now effective board clear. That's pretty good.
Duplicate goes on to the Mana Worms.
Yeah.
It's not helpful.
Well, he's still pretty healthy. 13 health right now. Double fireball. Could he have stabilized? He's running out of juice here. He still has both fireballs in his deck. He's got a frostbolt, 2 Ice Lances. He still has a lot of damage, but is he going to be able to draw into that damage in time here?
Spellbender. Is he going to be even useful here?
Spellbender.
Probably not.
Spellbender's pretty good.
It's just a buff, really. I guess the shield slam it'll be useful for, but
Yeah, because he's been through both executes.
right. Now it comes the game again. Is Dog worried about Alex Straza? Shield Maiden's not bad though,
Yeah, I really like that.
and it's like he's gonna be so relieved to see it's not Mirror Entity.
Now he's at 20 health all of a sudden.
What? He was supposed to be dead.
Yeah, and these cards are not the cards that he wants to see at this point. Not putting on much pressure right now. And these are going to get eaten up. Eaten up.
Wonder if he uses Ice Lance at all, just to freeze.
don't think you can really afford to. I think you need all the damage that you can get going into the later stages of this game, if there is even going to be later stages.
Well, he's 3 damage off lethal, actually. It's really funny. But you can also gain yourself back up to so much life.
Yeah. Think you might be thinking about playing Baron Get. No?
You think Baron Geddon's better than Alexstrasza here?
No.
Oh, okay.
But if he Alexstrasza, why would he attack with Dr. Boom first?
Oh, because
Oh, he's going to use it on himself. Okay.
to gain 9 life. It's more important. You just outlast your opponent here.
Yeah. Yeah. And now he's basically reset the game. So he starts his climb back up. I don't know. We could be seeing... This one looks pretty grim for Frozen. Could be seeing Dog make that huge swing comeback.
That mirror entity is problematic, though.
I don't even know if you want to even... If you even care. Just don't even play anything. Just smack him in the face with your Alexstrasza and armor up.
So this is 7 damage right here. 7 plus the 2 from Leper Gnome. It's gonna die. It's gonna get 9. He's 15 damage off from lethal. Okay, it's still really far.
Yeah.
Still really, really far.
Only 15 damage off lethal.
So unlucky. Oh, Armor Smith is so clutch.
Wow.
Okay. Does he have any incentive to just do anything? Maybe just armor up pass.
That's what I said. He could even Armor Smith and Baron Geddon,
Yeah, he could do that.
which would basically just completely negate the effect of the Leper Gnome plus 1.
And the
And then
mirror
if-
entity.
And if there's Mirror Entity, yeah, he would just be...
Well, he takes 2 damage from the Baron Geddon.
I'm not sure if he's really worried about that. Okay.
Playing super duper safe. Now he has to use Frostbolts on Alexstrasza.
Yikes. He's actually just going to go ahead and kill it off while that gets out of the way.
Yeah. Because you might need to use your hero power alternatively on next turn.
What can Frozen even draw that's going to be an out in this game? He has to draw like Arcane Intellect plus double Fireball, which would be 21 damage.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't be able to use both Fireballs, so it'd have to be over 2 turns. And now that those are dead, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Well, he's gotten some time because Baron Geddon gave him some life.
There's 1 Fireball. Gotta
Yeah.
go for it. He's not dead on board.
You're right. It's still pretty close.
He could put 12 damage on the face right now, which would bring him down to 7 health, but he'd armor up, so even a Fireball draw next turn wouldn't even kill him.
Well, he's going to kill off Baron Geddon because he realizes there's a real big chance he might die.
Oh, he would have died next turn.
Yep.
No, he could have thrown his Armor Smith in to not die, but like got 1 hit from his Armor Smith to bring him 1 out of lethal range, but still very risky. The Spellbender value.
Execute. She dies still, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have no time for games.
I was pretty sure. I remember reading a post about that a while ago. Yeah, well, it feels like Dog stabilized, but there's still potential for damage. We haven't gotten to see much of Frozen's deck. I think we only got to see like the first 15 cards the last time around. I'm not sure how much burn he's actually running in the deck.
This is actually funny that Mage has more armor than Warrior.
Yeah.
Oh man, what this game has devolved into? Frozen has been stopped ice cold in this track.
Yes, he has. We missed a lot of puns yesterday for Frozen's name.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we need to make up
Wow, even despite all this, he was like, he could have gotten to like less than 10 health.
Yeah.
Despite all of this madness.
for it. And that's the threat of this deck against pretty much anything other than Warrior.
Right.
But, I mean, you think about how much life Dog actually gained this game. He went through 2 Shield Maidens, 1 Shield Block.
Here we go. Ragnaros. He should probably attack the Armor Smith. And then 50-50 to win the game. Frozen knows what time it is. Time to move on to game 4.
Yes, it is.
So the series evening out a little bit. Dog is down 1.
Which can be frustrating at times, but oh, there's a Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, it's that kind of zoo deck.
Packing a
Zoo
punch.
deck of the ultimate caliber of aggression. The
Yep.
fact that you have Power Overwhelming and Leroy in your deck speaks volumes about what kind of player you are.
Yeah. Apparently, #1 legend player in this case.
Yeah, you know, Frozen's actually really good. He's actually shown a mid-range, an aggro, and, well, yesterday he also had control, but
Yep.
today he has double aggro.
Yeah.
So he's shown all kinds of versatile playstyles.
Yeah. And he's been successful with every single one, so can't really rag on him for playing a very aggressive zoo.
Well, he doesn't have Undertaker, and Dog doesn't have
Fiery
the
War
Fiery
Axe.
War Axe, so I guess you just call it even.
Yeah.
We'll meet tomorrow, same time.
Yep. Deathbite still a great card, I think.
Yeah. Double Clockwork Gnome is pretty powerful because you get the draws.
Yeah. Actually, I think
And,
that's very powerful.
I think Dog's pretty happy about this because it's not like Flame Imp where he would have absolutely no response,
Yeah.
or even Voidwalker. So like, he's like neutral about this. Like, well, I'm not happy that he obviously has a great curve, but it could have been much worse.
Yeah. Well, if he throws down the Knife Juggler here, then
He's just afraid of
has-
Fiery War Axe.
yeah.
But I think there's just no way to live in fear if you play Zoo. There's no way to live. What are we
Yeah.
if we just are animals caged by our fears?
Yeah, the fear of a fiery
That's what Attack
war
on
axe.
Titan taught me.
That's all. That's what it taught you.
That and probably how much insects fear humans. Because like we do the exact same thing,
Yeah.
or more specifically, like, you know, small cows and stuff. Because like we just pretty much eat every cow imaginable.
Small cows?
Yeah.
Specifically small cows.
Well, cows in general. How much
Okay.
they must be afraid of humans.
I would say the big ones would be more afraid.
I suppose so.
They should be.
Well, they're afraid of Americans, that's for sure.
Yes, they are. And they have every right to be.
Give a friendly minion stealth. That is clever.
The Doomguard. Oh. Well, Knife Juggler, too. I guess if he was afraid of Fiery War Axe or Deathbite at this point, doesn't matter. Now, is that a one-turn stealth?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
It's a temporary stealth similar to Conceal, except it doesn't do all your minions. I like that Dog holds restraint. It's very tempting to say, well, I'm just gonna kill off the Haunted Creeper anyways, so.
Then if it gets Defender of Argus, you're in a really
Right.
bad spot.
Exactly. He's on point.
Dog's been on point today, I think.
So is Frozen.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Frozen's made any egregious misplays where I'm like, oh gosh.
Frozen, why?
Yesterday he did. Yesterday he did make a play where I said, Frozen, why?
The last match of yesterday was just a free-for-all.
Battle Royale, every card for itself.
Exactly. It was incredible.
It wasn't the highest level of Hearthstone I've seen.
No.
But Frozen managed to get through. I think half of it was sheer embarrassment.
yeah.
If he keeps second Soulfire, that's pretty big. Keeping the second
Oh.
Soulfire? Nope.
No. Hello.
Okay. Pretty good, pretty good.
Dog's got to be happy about that one.
Yeah, but he still has like this freeze, which is strong.
But I mean, this is like a fantastic
Yeah.
board clear here.
It's a good crushing of the board. Those death rattles. This is why for a while I experimented with Little Exorcist, because that would be a 5/6 taunt right now.
Yep. For
Sylvanas.
3 mana.
Sylvanas coming out, does that help? Do you want to take Sylvanas preemptively against Doomguard?
He's at 13 health. He has to keep that in the
But
back
he
of
already
his mind.
used 2 Soulfires.
Oh, that's true. Is he expecting the Leroy Jenkins?
No, he's not.
I think Shield Maiden.
Shield Maiden.
A lot safer of a play. He actually has both Shield Maidens plus the Shield Block, so he has a lot of life gain.
But he's going to definitely want to use the freeze on minions like this to preserve his board.
Mm-hmm.
2 Nerubian eggs, by the way.
very good protection against Brawl.
Yeah.
So he should not be afraid to flood his board as much as he possibly can.
Well, I guess shield. Oh, Baron Geddon. That's going to be really big in the next couple turns, so you can clear the board. But for now, I think you just wait.
I still got to be careful though with the Nerubian eggs.
True that.
Baron Geddon might be more of a liability at this stage.
Oh, you know what? I think Dog is thinking about a way to kill his opponent. Next turn, he'll have 24 damage. Because he has Grommash and Whirlwind.
Double
combo.
Shield Maiden, Grommash plus the Death Bite.
If
You're right.
Frozen doesn't pick up Taunt, Defender Vargas. Okay, he's got Boardwalker. And Doomguard, but he's got to make a choice.
Oh no!
Doomguard to the face. Doomguard to the face means certain death. He's got to kill off the Shield Maiden. No, Dog's like, don't do it.
He's thinking about
He's
it.
keeping his poker face as best as he can. He's keeping his poker face, man.
Dog always has a poker face.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very close to almost costing him the game.
That's great play by Frozen there, realizing that he needs to kill off one of those guys.
Shield slam off the top.
But this is a great stabilization here by Dog.
Yeah.
I think he's in a fantastic spot. And now he's in the same spot.
Well, this is basically a Nax Ramish challenge and nothing else.
Nope, that's not enough.
No. That Shield Slam top deck was actually pretty big.
Yeah.
This is really funny, the board state. It's like the stickiest board you can ever imagine, and yet Frozen has no way to build momentum. This series is tied up, and we are going to Game 5 for the last game of the day.
Wow. Do you think he's in risk of just dying straight up to the combo?
Not a bad hand at all for Dog. Very meh for Frozen. In fact, a very good hand for Dog. He's got pretty much every early game answer. And oh, that is a beautiful curve. Double Armor Smith. He's going to set off the rocket launch. Usually players do that to commemorate a win.
I think it's actually our admins doing that, though.
Oh,
It's
you're
spectator
right.
mode.
You're right, it's spectator mode.
So the
Dang it.
admins are commemorating a win right now.
That's like half the fun, like watching the players interact with the map.
Yeah. We can interact with the map too.
Alright, Wrath. Shut it down. But this is a good advantage.
When you're the one with initiative on the warrior side, you got to be happy with that situation.
Yeah, definitely. Double Armor Smith allows the warrior to just start climbing in crazy amounts of health, so that way combo doesn't really become a legitimate fear.
Yeah. That way he can use his...
Dog is contemplating, though, you know, what is there an alternative to this? Do I have to drop Armor Smith? Can I get away with playing shield block right now? That's not good news for Frozen.
Spectral Knight's a good drop in this situation. Because it's going to be able to trade pretty well with these...
But it just trades one Armor Smith.
just one Armor Smith, yeah.
Good sequencing too to make sure to catch himself to gain as much armor as possible.
Yep. And the Shield Maiden as well.
On curve.
I think that's a fantastic card against Druid specifically. Or in general, against a lot of classes, but Druid, it helps a matchup that was a lot of times bad, but having a mid-range creature that also gains you health regardless of the situation,
Right.
is good. Very good.
Well, he's got the Death Bite and the armor up. And you know what? Shield Maiden can just sit on the sidelines while he gets ready. Loving it. Really good sequencing again from Dog. It's very counterintuitive when you're first starting to play Hearthstone. But you have to make sure to gain armor as the last action of your orders.
Yeah.
So that way you have max amount of armor to shield slam, because it's strictly better to have more armor than health.
Yeah. There's nothing that more health is going to do.
Yet, until it's introduced.
But there's everything that more armor can do.
Yeah, Dog not happy to see Harrison Jones come out. But I guess the caveat is, like, at least if he has Gore Howl, it won't get taken away. Because Gore Howl is also a way you can leverage this health. Because being out of combo range is only one aspect of things. It's also a pretty good benefit on the side to be able to use Gore Howl or weapons effectively without lowering your health pool too much.
Yeah. He's thinking about whether or not he wants to throw the Fire War Axe into this or play Baron Geddon and throw in his Armor Smith.
The Baron Geddon allows him to, if he can't kill it, he can coin into Alexstrasza and be aggressive.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Not to mention, he also gains 2 armor during this. Oh, no, he doesn't actually. He has to suicide immediately.
Yeah. 1 armor. Better than no armor. But yeah, I like that aggressive play because this turn we're almost certainly going to see the Ancient of Lore. And that's going to be so much damage going on his face.
Oh, man. Then Dog flips the switch. He's going to go for it, right? Coin Alexstrasza.
Oh,
he
yeah.
can't wait. He's going to do so much damage. Oh, he's got Dr. Boom. Dr. Boom is also legitimate, too. You can save the coin for, like...
Why don't you just Alexstrasza now and then Dr. Boom after? I don't know why you would pass up an opportunity to go for the Alexstrasza right now. Put him on 8 health?
Well, because then he has to deal with... Okay. If you coin Alexstrasza, you have an 8/6. I think Dr. Boom's just more consistent and better stats because Dr. Boom can do the 7 damage plus the whatever boom bots do. Can address the board. Coin Alexstrasza feels so good though, right? You put him down to what, 6 health? He has to probably use
6
combo
health,
to clear.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you go for it.
Alexstrasza. I like it. It's man mode.
I don't think it's even man mode.
Courage Wolf. Courage Dog in full force, 6 HP. Frozen's like, what? There's 20. Oh, wow. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I
Yeah.
thought there was like possibility for like
A double
Innervate.
Savage Roar.
Right, but
He's only at 9 mana too.
this is 21 damage, so he put him at 4 health. So he has to use this to clear. He can Innervate Wrath as well. In fact, with this, he can keep his Ancient of Lore.
Yeah.
Also, probably should have Wrath first in case he got Big Game Hunter.
Yeah. Oh well.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably wouldn't have changed it though.
Yeah. Still though, he's on 6 health, but he's also put Dog down to 16.
Oh man, that is game, and Daw's gonna take this game 5 in epic fashion, as that was such an acceleration. That is heartbreaking for Frozen. He was up 2-0, and Dog reversed all kills in true Dog fashion. You know why? Because every single time I see Dog on the brink of elimination, he somehow always falls down like 0-2 or 0-1 in reverse sweeps.
Yeah.